Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Rufat here. Hopefully if you're having an awesome day, whichever part of the world you're in right now. Today, I decided to do, I think I always start with the same thing, but this time it's actually different. Today I actually decided to make something different. This time, actually it's going to be for the first time I'm shooting this kind of video. I am going to be reading the comments that you guys have been sharing with me last couple of videos. There are some nice comments, negative ones, and some spam comments. So I literally receive every kind of comment in my videos, and I'm trying to keep it almost all of them as well, as far as they're all according to normal ethical standards, and they look alright. Although, I mean, if somebody's judging me, that's totally fine. Or if somebody's giving, talking some good stuff and sharing some positive review or feedback, I'm definitely happy about that. So, I just opened this channel comment section in my channel, and I will be reading some of the comments. These are starting from the recent comments that I've received to the oldest one. So, I guess I will read around 10-15 comments and share my opinions about them. So let's get started. The first comment that I have received is from Don Romeo, and he says that I have no connection to Azerbaijan, but I liked the video. He commented on my Learn Azerbaijani greetings video, which is one of the most viewed videos so far I have had, which is fun. And he mentioned that I just find it a funny and colorful language from an English perspective. Sometimes, case in point, my favorite team is FK Sumgayit, and they really do. Alright, well, and I wrote to him that's super random, but I was really happy that he enjoyed the episode. And about Sumgayit, that's super random that somebody, I don't know where he's from, but it's really interesting that he actually knows about this football team. They're currently playing in Premier League of Azerbaijan, and they're trying their best to have only youth and Azeri players in their team. So that's something interesting to know, I guess. I mean, I'm a big football fan, so it's just as a side note that I wanted to share. The next one is coming from A. Marley. He's saying that, loving the channel, looking forward to seeing more from you. Go and take a look at SMZ use. Ever since I start using it on my channel, my videos are ranking much better. I'm sure that this is definitely a promotional comment. I don't know how it came there. Probably it was a copy paste or an automated comment. I don't know if you can actually do some automated comments on YouTube. Probably you can, and it's one of them. And I said good for you. By the way, guys, I am doing my best to answer every single question or comment that I'm receiving on my channel. The next one, this is from this dude. His name is Friendly Japanese Businessman, and he mentioned that people from Estonia always come to Scandinavia to plunder and steal. Get the fuck out and leave our beautiful country in peace. And I don't know who this Japanese businessman, what is he doing in Scandinavia, or he commented on my Talar du Svenska trying to pronounce Swedish phrases video, and I wrote back to him that Mr. Friendly Japanese Businessman, please don't feel yourself too much friendly, otherwise it's not gonna be nice. So, guys, I don't know what's wrong with this hate thing that came from this guy, but I mean, I just wish him all the best, and he is doing well, but try to be respectful for the next time. Anyways, moving on to the next comment. It was really useful for reading and listening. I look forward to new episodes like this. This is from Lee Sadugova, Azeri person who is living in Slavic countries probably, and who's trying to learn Azerbaijani, which is awesome. And she commented on my reading news, sport and business topics related Learn Azerbaijani episode. That's great, guys. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the content, and doing, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I am not a Azeri language teacher. I'm just here to provide some, let's say, value content for you guys to go out there. If you're traveling to Azerbaijan, get to know some words, I don't know, learn a bit better about the culture, about how it sounds like from a native speaker. The next one is from Ace Hardy. He did this thank you emoji, and I respond back with a smile emoji to my another reading news Azerbaijani video. Another one is coming from Sylvain Nivosh. I think he's French. And he said that thank you so much for this video. I think it's very useful to help us learn Azerbaijani. I'm glad to hear. The next one is just thank you for my numbers video from Learn Azerbaijani. And actually, guys, most of the videos that I'm receiving, most of the comments that I'm actually receiving are for my Learn Azerbaijani episodes, which is actually super fun because, to be honest, I don't like to be dependent on one specific, let's say, episode like type that I'm like uploading on YouTube, because this is my personal channel, and I do enjoy, like, for most of you that has been following me for a while know that I'm really into traveling or doing this kind of like challenges and, you know, practicing some languages or trying to pronounce something like in new languages. I mean, I'm into this kind of like cultural new you know, like challenges, let's say, this kind of like content and this kind of let's say fields. So I am trying to not be just solely dependent on Learn Azerbaijani episodes, because I don't want to just make the channel look like I'm actually Azerbaijani teacher, or, you know, I'm just trying to make it as varied, I mean different as possible. So I have, you know, people from different countries who are following, which I'm really, really thankful for all of you who has been out there. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and drop a subscribe button below. It's, I think, my first time I'm actually saying that during the video. I actually hate it when people say that, but I mean, apparently a lot of people are here, they're watching the videos, but they are not actually part of the community. So go ahead right now and join the family. The next one is coming from Kalames. And it says, I live in Estonia. To my Instagram decides my next destination in Estonia. This is the challenge video that I did in Pärnu, in Estonia. And he or she wrote that she or he is living in Estonia, which is really nice because me too. I live in Estonia too. The next one. What is thanks in your language, coming from Firas Omar, and I said that Saul, I probably wrote this with my English keyboard. This is how you actually pronounce it, but if you want to write in Azeri properly and say Saul, let's switch it to Azeri, that's how you write it, Saul with the R on it. The next one, somebody here, I cannot read this name, just wrote there, you have my WhatsApp number. I don't know why this person just wrote some random WhatsApp number. Love you, bro. And I said, thanks. So, I love you too, I guess. Anyways, the next one, I was expecting Azeri to be more or less the same as Anatolian / standard Turkish, but there are a lot of differences. And I wrote, of course there are. It's written to my Learn Azerbaijani greetings video. Anyways, guys, I wanted to actually not clarify, but this is super personal opinion. I do believe that there are a lot of people out there who has total different views, opinions about languages, about cultural backgrounds, about nations and things of that nature. Honestly, I have received a lot of comments about how Turkish and Azeri languages are similar to each other, and I finally want to give my own opinion, although I always commented on the comments that you guys are giving. One thing personally, it's again something personal that I do believe, Azeri or Azerbaijani language is similar to Turkish language, which is correct, because we all, I mean both of us, are coming from the same language family group. Like, you know, you have for example how Russian or Ukrainian or Belarusian are part of the Slavic family language group. It's the same thing with Azerbaijan and Turkish. So of course there are gonna be a lot of similarities. However, at the same time, we have so many differences between our languages. I mean, at least in my personal experience, uh, I can actually say that. I mean, after talking to like hundreds of Turkish people that I have over like, I don't know, 21 years right now, I can say that we, people from Azerbaijan, who grew up in Azerbaijan and at least had some sort of connection with Turkish language, let's say from the TV or from the, I don't know, like movies or whatever, we do understand Turkish people way better than actually they understand us. And the main reason for that is actually, as I mentioned, it really again comes up like from what kind of like when you were a child, or what kind of movies or cartoons or like soap operas you were watching. Again, so but still, like majority of Azeri people who has watched a lot of Turkish channels and stuff, they tend to have a better understanding of Turkish when they grow up compared to Turkish people who are living in Turkey, obviously. So that's why I always say that we actually understand them, but they don't understand when we are speaking between us. And another funny thing is that some of the Turkish people has also mentioned that when Azeri people are speaking to Turkish people, they understand it. But the funny thing is that we are, for example, when Azeri people talk to Turkish people, they talk in Turkish language, which actually makes them think that we're actually speaking in Well, sorry, they speak in Turkish, but with a Azeri accent. So they do think that actually they're understanding us because we have a different accent from them, and they think that we speak in Azeri, but it's actually different. This is, again, guys, my personal opinion. I'm sure that most of you out there are thinking differently about the language differences and what they look like, and I totally respect it because we are all humans eventually. Anyways, guys, I guess that was maybe I can actually read one of the other comment, which was this person who wrote how to say thank you, welcome, I'm from Pakistan, my name is Walid, I'm new here. So, and I wrote back to him that these are how you say the words, how how to say that, like phrases, how you're saying that. So thank you in Azerbaijani is gonna be like different. Like you can say teşekkürler, you can say teşekkür. You can also say sağ ol, which is like whenever I teach somebody like who's foreigner, like the Azeri words, I always say sağ ol. This, like, it's such a unique word. Like you can say sağ ol by meaning thank you. You can say sağ ol by like meaning like goodbye. You might have, for those of you who has been following the Learn Azerbaijani episodes, you already probably know. And you can also say sağ ol as a word for good job, like we say sağ ol, like well done, so yeah, the next one is going to be welcome. He was asking, I said hoş gelmişsin. But he probably meant here like welcome to, let's say, Azerbaijan. You say Azerbaycan'a hoş gelmişsin. Or welcome could be like you're welcome. You say buyur, that's another word. I'm from Pakistan, man Pakistandanam. Or you can say I'm Pakistani. Is that how you say it? I think. Man Pakistanlıyam. My name is Walid. Adım Walid'dir. I'm new here. Men yeniyim burada. Or you can say man burada yeniyim. Like it's all the same. And another one here, I mean, I have a lot of comments here, obviously, but here somebody wrote Songül Denizler, wrote that, wow, you don't have a W, and I said, no, we don't. So, I mean, in Azeri we have V, and in English there is W. By the way, fun fact about V and W, it literally, I'm not joking, it took me almost, okay, I'm not gonna like exaggerate it, but like, when I was back in the US, when I was when I was talking to locals there, I had this problem. I thought that I was speaking good English until I went to US. And when I was talking to people, I always had this issue of saying, like pronouncing B and W. For example, I used to say, instead of Viking, I used to say Viking, or instead of weight, like how much do you weigh, for example, when you ask, I used to say how much do you weight, like something like that. So it was like super funny, But at least eventually I got to know how to properly pronounce the and W. But back to your question, Songül, in Azeri language we don't have W. Anyways, guys, thank you very, you see again with the V, very much for watching this video. If you made until this part of the video, make sure to give a like for this video. I do appreciate each and every one of you who's here, who's been supporting. I'm really thankful for all of you, and I'm doing my best to give you more episodes and share some parts of my life with you guys. And if you are not following me on Instagram, go and follow at Rufat Dargali. It's exactly the same on YouTube, Facebook. It's always the same, Rufat Dargali. And if you find any value out of my episodes, especially Learn Azerbaijani ones, I know that most of you are here for that. I would really truly appreciate if you could drop me any amount of PayPal donation, which I would be super grateful for. Apart from that, I will see you in the next episodes. Have a lovely day. Bye.